Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of me on the Mindcrack server. Oh my gosh, so excited. So we're going to be working on the house a little bit today. Oh my gosh, so excited. Could not have sounded any more or less excited. But hey, what you gonna do? I am actually very excited. Before we get started on the episode, wow, we are walking, whoa. We're walking without the HUD on. That was kind of creepy. It was like we're a spaceship. Something happened at spawn while we were gone, by the way. Still looking great. Vex did come in here and added a few things, like he added stairs over on the side. He added these pumpkins here to make it lit up a little bit. Looking good. A Vexy road work going on. Vexy. Watch your head. So there's that. That's worked on. And then also, ooh, there's a nice little accent color been added to spawn. Check that out up there. It's kind of nice. Oh my gosh. So, spawn has been slimed. We've been slimed, people. And wow, is this a good job of the sliming. I also just like bouncing all around on it. Get on. Come on. There we go. Whee! Boing, boing. Everything's been slimed. There's slime covering everything. We even have a Slimer here from Ghostbusters. He's looking really good. Slime does still have that weird visual glitch where it's like there's a shadow to the inside of the slime. Like the inner cube, slime cube. I'm not sure what's going on there. See that, right? Oh, it's gone. It's hard to see. And it's hard to catch and really see what's going on with it. Everything's been slimed. Who could the culprit be? Well, he's right there. He's in the sky. It was Slimer. See, there. What? Whatever that weird... Let's not look at it. Oh, no. It went away. Well, don't worry. A sign has been placed. OMG Chad ain't the only one who can haunt the server. Enjoy the free slime blocks. Jenny B. Wow. I feel responsible. Like, really responsible. That's sad. Wow, very, very funny. So I guess Jenny B maybe had too much supply. And so he had to get rid of some, you know, they do that. The diamond industry, they just keep diamonds back so no one can buy them so that they don't tank the price of diamonds. Looks like he just had a lot of extra... He had a lot of extra merchandise he needed to get rid of in order to keep the price of slime high. What's funny is I love slime, actually. Check this out. This is one of the reasons I love it. It's so quick and easy to pull up. It's the best building material ever. In fact, I think BOO was the one to let me know about that. Let's put this... I don't want to ruin his prank. I'll take a few. But there. Anyone looking at that will think that's still been slime. But look at me. I got 13 slime blocks. That's not what we were going to work on today, though. So let's head back to the house, and I'll show it off. I'll also go ahead and sleep. Okay, so we're back. Let's deliver the slime, and let's also put on some armor, because that's a good thing. So what I wanted to do today was we have this gigantic kind of area behind us. I kind of wanted to build some more stuff. And I'm thinking this house, oh my gosh, this house. It'll be better. It'll be better one day. But let's go ahead and build some stuff on it. And I think that what I really want is a warehouse like that, or not a warehouse, but like a shop. Like one of the things you do in this house, in fact, this house has just been taken over by it, is crafting things and building things and smelting things and storing things. And to me, that feels a lot like a garage or like a shop to a house. So I want to build it out here. Please don't destroy the flowers. So I have it sort of sketched out right here. With flowers. I've been using flowers. Ooh, God. Been using flowers as a building tool. Yeah, let's put that back down. To make sure that I kind of know how I'm going to sketch out the whole house later on. And then I also wanted to talk to you guys. This is going to be almost like a Jay Sano type of episode where we kind of talk about a topic in the background. I want to talk about stress. Stress. You can just tell by saying it. You're like, ooh, man. Yes. I've had that before. Ain't nobody saying they haven't. Let's also get rid of this glass. Goodbye, glass. I'm sorry. You know what? And I'm going to go down even one more. I think this is where the floor is going to be, and there's going to be a step down. Let me look. Let me look at the rest of this. Where do we want this? Or even down one more, maybe? Trying to figure out what level. I like this level. Okay, we're gonna do this level. Which means we gotta get rid of one. Whoop. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just destroying all the. Put you there, just for now. Destroying my building blocks. Building markers. Goodbye. The reason I wanted to talk about stress is last night I was looking at the calendar, and oh my gosh, I was just thinking about all the stuff that has to go on. And it also hit me pretty heavily, just kind of how much stress that I remember I had in high school. High school was probably the most stressed I have ever been. By the way, we're not just going to talk about stress. Hopefully we're going to talk about ways to overcome it too, because I've had to deal with that a lot in my life. So, it reminded me of high school a lot last night. And high school is a really stressful time, mostly because you're kind of told every day that everything you do is like going to affect the rest of your life. And I think that's a scare tactic that parents and teachers kind of put on kids to kind of scare them into thinking, holy crap, I really, really, really need to, like, focus. When, yes, that's true. I guess I didn't need to do that. Let's, I need some sort of wall. Let's just copy this wall for now. The oak and the dark oak, I kind of like it. Do I have any? Chances are I don't. I think I've gotten rid of all of the wood. Oh, man. Oh, man. We're out of wood. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. So we got to chop down a tree. And I kind of wish that teachers and whatnot wouldn't have ever stressed that much. That what you do now is going to affect the rest of your life. Because A, it's a lot of stress you don't need. And B, I feel like that point of your life is really filled with a lot more opportunity than people give credit for. Because I was in high school, I feel like I was very lucky in that I liked electives a lot. Which meant that I did things that I had no other way of ever doing again unless I spent money on it in college. So, like, I took a video class, and I swear to the Lord, that if I hadn't taken that video class way back then, I wouldn't be where I am now. I swear. And that was an opportunity that only high school afforded me. And I wouldn't have been able to really enjoy it if I was, and I don't know. I feel like there was even more of those out there. more of that type of thing where like I wouldn't without high school I would have. In fact, I know that there's stuff that I didn't get to enjoy because I was terrified that I would need to focus on life, which is a little silly. Man, we are going to need a lot more wood. I might have to break to grab more wood. And then what was this right here? Perfect. Put down that. Oh, I did not. No, go away. It's not it. So, my high school was really stressful because and this is true right now, I love to take on more than I can handle. Oh, look, Adlington. Whoops. I always do that tilde. Always. Well, whatever. I was trying to get my Eagle Scout. Obviously, I was trying to graduate. The stress of college is tremendous. And I was in theater and in media. Media, we'd have to do these, like, we had, I don't know how to describe it. Here, let me grab you. Come here, flower. Oh, I had a flower. I didn't need this flower, but I'll put it. That's wrong. Yes, that's right. Go away. And so there was a lot going on for me. Oh, yeah. I was talking about media class. Media class. I like this andesite, by the way. It's like my favorite block ever. In media class, we would we would build and make this thing that would air in the second period. I also really love doing this. Let's rim that. And that was really stressful because you knew that the whole school was going to see it. That was really stressful. I remember that. Oh, man. So stressful. And, crabs. I need to make one more and then have 2 blocks extra. And so, anyway, that was just, I keep thinking about how stressful that time period was. Whew. We're looking good already. Let me go ahead and pull this in. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what my thesis to this is. And so let me just, I guess, jump to the next part. I've learned to cope with stress in a lot of different ways. Oh, and now I remember. This last 2 weeks has been quite a ride in terms of the stress intake that I've had. Joining Mindcrack was definitely part of that, but I like, you got to realize that part of me enjoys stress because that way I know that I'm doing the right amount of work. If I wasn't stressed, I think that I would be bored, and being bored would be a lot worse to me than being stressed out. Because being stressed out grows you. It makes you learn. In fact, every job that I've had that I've really loved, I've also like broken down and cried at some point. Just absolutely just broken down and started sobbing over the amount of stress that I had with that job. And I don't know if I would ever change that. If I found a job where I didn't break down and cry every once in a while, I feel like I wouldn't be enjoying the job enough. Like there wouldn't be enough on the line. Does anyone else have that? Or is that just me? Am I crazy? Like anyone else agree with that? Please post in the comments because I'm very curious to see if you guys are like, you are insane and you have an issue, Chad. Or if you're like, yeah, I feel the same way. I don't think I've ever talked to someone in person about that. And so these last few weeks have been really stressful. In fact, the last 2 weeks, I was just looking at it on the calendar, and just how hilariously crazy stuff has been. And how much I really felt was on the line the whole time. And I think this week, starting Friday, I'm going to kind of get my first weekend in a while. Because it's just been every day. This weekend, a friend from Texas came over, and we hung out. But that was a lot. That was also a lot of stress because of the stress of kind of entertaining, and she hadn't seen me in forever, and we needed to do stuff. Ooh, that was a stress and a half. Oh, hi. Goodbye. We're gonna add windows and stuff after. I'm getting the. Ooh, I wanted that. We're just getting the foundation down here. In fact, I'm pretty positive this needs to be 4 tall. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, 4 tall is what we'll make it, and then we'll work on that after. So this weekend, I thought was going to be kind of the chill weekend that I got after the 2 weeks of stuff, and it looks like I'm going to have to wait one more sort of weekday worth of stuff before I can get the weekend that I've been so desiring, which is fine. But it was definitely kind of a shock, to realize last night when all this stuff happened. Basically last night, I needed to do this episode, OMG Craft, which is my other YouTube channel, a review, I needed to edit all of my Gmod videos, which I haven't done yet, and they go up soon. There was just a lot of things that needed to happen. You know what? We're going to temporarily put a door right here. Boop. Boop. We're going to close this one up. There we go. So basically, I kind of just shut down last night. And I realized, and this has happened before, you know what? Let's make a few more of these. I realized that, let's also pull up our furnaces in here. Boop. That I just needed to chill. I was just in this spiral of I can't work on this stuff because there's too much stuff to do. And there's so much stuff to do. There's so much stuff, I can't work on it, but I need to work on it even though there's too much stuff to do. There was this absolute spiral down. How many did I make this wide? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, great. Hooray, I made it symmetrical. Yay. There we go. Perfect. I love it. So, in the middle of the shop, I was thinking that there'd be workbenches, kind of like this. And that inside, we could do something fancy. Kind of make them look like an actual table. Whoops. Come here. Get out of here, Torch. Just like that. And I was thinking maybe we might have another set of this on the other side. There we go. So this is our workshop. We may be changing the walls eventually because I think right now they look too close to what the workshop actually is. So we have that. Now we'll need storage in here. Let's also just knock out. I think let's just knock. I was gonna say knock this out for windows, but it's gonna look weird right now with the wall that way. So let's just assume for now this is a shop without windows. Just for now. Now, we also need, and I don't know if I have any actually. I really want leather. Oh, I don't have any leather. Okay, let's go on a journey to an area that I know that A, I'll get leather, and B, I'll get dark oak wood. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. There goes the sun. So, because the stress was like kind of too much last night, I just kind of went to bed. And I think that was the best idea. Because this morning, the other thing was like, oh God, I was so tired. So tired. And I think that was really the right decision in the long run. By the way, all of this is to say, I don't want this to seem like I'm asking for sympathy. I was just thinking, what really hit me was back in high school was probably the last time I felt this much stress. And that everything was fine. I don't want to deal with this slime stuff. Let's get out. Let's get out. Abort, abort, abort slime. Abort the slimes. If you sprint and jump, it's not the worst, but when you get caught on an edge, it's kind of the worst. Abort, abort, abort. Let's get out. Oh no, which side did I? Oh, oh God. I think I need to be on that side. Oh man. Okay. No, I need to be over here. Oh man. I still have not learned exactly, like, I do it based off of landmarks. I don't remember, like, which side. Ooh, okay. I was afraid I was going to fall into the ravine just then. Anyway, so some of the ways that I've learned how to deal with stress are meditation. Meditating and just any YouTube video basically that you watch on basics to meditation will help you start. I don't think B-Double is going to get mad at me for killing some of his cows. He has so many. And I just need a little bit of leather. So here they all are. Oh. Okay. We'll get an even number. So we have... So we'll create 4 cows by making them love each other. Now kiss. Okay. So I can kill 4. What? 1? Oh, I just got an achievement. 2. 3. Come back. 4. 4 leather. Perfect. Oh, even more. What does this have on it? A knockback. 5 leather. Perfect. Perfect. Let's get back home. Because we want to decorate. Oh, did you see that guy? I saw that guy. Get out of here, guy. It's God. Why does he not? Why are there not torches here? Or here? Okay. I'm lost. Where's the front? Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, I wasn't here. I was not here. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh man. We gotta run. He's gonna know. Hey. Nothing's wrong with your cows. Oh God, I thought there was more forest this way. I was gonna cut down trees. Yeah, let's cut down a tree. Where should we cut down a tree? We just need 1 tree, I'm pretty sure. Let's jump this way. Oh man, he has houses everywhere. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, run. Okay, here we are. This looks homeless. Timeless and homeless. Okay, we'll cut down 1 tree over here. Or maybe, we might even be able to just siphon some wood. We can siphon some wood over here. Actually, this way there's really no one, so this will be great. So, meditation really helps with stress for me. And ow, my cat just jumped on my leg. And the basic idea of meditation is to control your breathing and think about nothing. And that'll help a lot. And a lot of times I meditate poorly and I'll think about whatever is going on in life. And the act... Oh, gosh. Okay, well, we're just going to leave this crazy tree right here. God, that is so inconsiderate. I know it is. I'm going to have to come back. Okay, this is Vex's base. I'll come back and fix that ugly tree later. Okay, I'll promise you. I promise you I will fix that ugly tree later. Because I think we have enough wood. 25 for... Yes. We should. If it's 4 tall each, 4 times 4 will be 16. And that's all we needed. So, how am I going to get over there? Oh my gosh. Man, the slime. This slime, it's been... Ooh, he got us. So, that's one way to deal with stress. The other way to deal with stress is to compartmentalize the issues. Okay, this is where I need to go. Look at that weird texture thing. And that helps a lot. I normally get stressed when there's so many things I have to do. When there's like... I have to record, 4 different things, and I know each one of them is going to take forever, blah, 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 blah. And so you really put lines around what you need to do and write it all down. Because a big part of the stress is not knowing where you need to be or what you need to do, because there's so much to do. Especially, that happens with me, especially a lot of times with work or school. So writing all the things you have to do down and kind of just looking at them really helps me out a lot. And then finally is triage. Triage, I think, is a word that a lot of people need to know but don't know. It's funny. I know what it means here. Let me triage. It spells something, so I wanted to figure out what it meant. I know. So it's a. It is a term that I knew about in the Army, where basically you have to decide what is and what isn't available for... Whoa, hello, Google. No, that's not what I wanted. God, that scared the crap out of me. Wow. And the idea was in war times, patients would come in who were gravely ill. I need more sticks. And you had to decide, there's limited time in the day, and especially if you're in a war scenario, limited time, and you need to decide what is and isn't capable for you to do. Basically, what do you have time for? And let's put another one. Let's put another one here. It looks a little out of place, but that's kind of how I wanted it. I wanted it to look like a working area or working thing people are gonna work on. What's the word? A working workshop. There we are. So let's grab a whole bunch of items. That looks good. I really like the axe. Let's make an iron axe too. So the idea is, if someone comes in and they're missing their neck, they're probably not going to make it. And that really stinks, but what are you going to do about it? It's already happened. Nice. Love it. And so the idea behind triage is you make these decisions to see what you can and can't accomplish, and you only focus on the things you can. Or like, let's say someone comes in and he has a sprained foot. You're like, you're going to be fine. Like, I do not need to touch you. You're going to deal with it. Like, just deal with it. Okay? Calm the freak down. Let's put a roof on this baby. And so that's what triage is basically determining where you need to focus your energy. And that always helps me with stress, is to let go of some things, is to say, you know what? This was a priority the other day when I wrote it, like when I thought about it. But this one can be let go. Oh, let's also put down these dark oak. Nice. But nowadays, now that I don't have any time, that's a thing that is going to get left behind. And that always relieves stress for me. Really figuring out what you need to focus on. And that's actually one of the reasons that people say that procrastinating is so good. Is that when it gets down to it, you cut all the fat and you just do what you need to do in order to get it done. So interesting stuff with that. There we go. Okay, let's make this a little bit fancier. So there's a little bit of that. Ooh, a little bit of that. There we go. Now we have a nice walkway to the workshop. Isn't that cool? Love it. I feel like we do need an exit. Oh, I used up all my axes. Oh, that's funny. Let's make another. Triage helps a lot with stress. Like right now, I had to do that this morning. It was just like, punch you. I don't want you. And there. What type of door should this have? What was the door? I used the birch before, so we can do dark oak now. I really like it. It looks like a mahogany door. I really like it. Did I just smack a flower out? I did. I'm a horrible person. Okay. And then let's do our traditional derpy roof. Derpy roof coming right up. There we go. We're going to need a lot more than that. We're going to need like a lot more than that. Yeah, 60. Let's go grab some more cobble. Finally, let me think if there's anything else I want to tell you guys about stress to help out. I think a lot of it is put this in the bigger picture. Is a lot of times when I would stress out about school, it kind of hit me later. It was like, I don't care. Either I don't care or it doesn't matter. And that's a big part of triage, to be honest, is figuring out what matters a lot and what doesn't matter a lot. Oh, this is going to look actually kind of neat. Now, the back of the house might need to be extended a bit. Oh, my word. Aren't you scared already? There's a ravine right here. It's going to kill me. This is how I died the last time. Last 100 times. Yep, no way to do that. Let's walk this way. Walk this way. So anyway, I'm going to finish up this roof, and then I will get right back to ya. Okay, it is finished. I really like how it kind of merges in right up here. I kind of also extended it over here. Doesn't look too bad. It definitely does look like an addition. But once you're inside, now there is a few things that I wanted to fix. One, I moved this over here. It is a little bit more symmetrical with the other side. But also, hey, we really need some chests. Am I right? Throw down a whole bunch of chests. We could put all sorts of stuff in here. Now, it also needs lighting. Lighting is badly needed. If we rip these out. Oh, man, it is so dark. So, let's do a little bit of lighting. We'll light over the, what's kind of cool is we can also put that on there if we wanted. We could just extend that out. There we go. That ended up actually being semi-symmetrical. That was kind of cool. And that lights the room pretty nicely. I can't believe that I made this so perfectly even. Blah, 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 blah. I like stuff to be in the middle of the room, but you know what? This was kind of supposed to be an organic workshop. something that people don't really see all that often. In fact, I kind of was thinking about some way to make the floors dirty, but I don't quite know yet how to do that. But this definitely does. Part of me was also thinking about making like a lathe or something in Minecraft that doesn't quite exist with a build. But I actually really like how this turned out. I've already used the furnace to make some charcoal to make these torches. And that also means we can start to pull out a lot of this stuff in here. So I can pull out some of these guys. Oh, I forgot about my anvil. An anvil needs to be in the workshop. We'll throw that down. I feel like the anvil would be over here. In fact, probably actually a little bit in the middle of the room, right? Because you'd want to get to it a lot. You want to get to it and work around it and stuff like that. So there's the anvil kind of at the end of this little hallway when you're working. I like it. Is there anything else I'm forgetting from inside this room that we need to move out? We have a chest from the PvP battle. And then these guys I will be transferring over here eventually. In fact, we might do something else with the chests. Like add some more chests here and here. Because that'll really fill out the room. In fact, do I have enough wood? No, I didn't. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people on. Hey. So that is our little workshop. I know that this episode was a little bit weird and discombobulated. Oh, and I added a stair here. Okay. Okay. I do think the roof in here is a lot better. Because of this quartz roof and this cobble roof. So we can work on that in the future. A lot of the materials we can work on in the future. I'm not a huge fan of the current look of the expanding house currently. Not a gigantic fan. It definitely is a little bit first gen Minecraft. And we got to get rid of Arcus's shower eventually. Let's get all cleaned up. Woo! Got to take... Wait. There we go. Oh, I'm eating in the shower. It's like singing in the shower, but in Minecraft. That about wraps it up for this episode of Mindcrack. Thanks so much for joining me. Whoa, my gosh. That's not what I wanted to do. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that the talk about stress wasn't too stressful. I hope that it helps someone who is dealing with stress, especially if you're in school or dealing with anything where you feel like this is the rest of your life. This matters. Like, that's kind of what Minecraft felt like. It was like, this matters so much. I can't screw around with it. It needs to be perfect all the time, and I can't make compromises. I feel like that is really, really bad. Let's clear that away just a bit so we come out. Perfect. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time on Mindcrack. Bye!